Hi there, good to see you again. This morning I want to talk to you about something that's maybe a little bit different, and it's about really the way in which our lives can be very interrupted, and we're busy doing something and all of a sudden we get an interruption, something out of the blue comes and we need to respond to it. And in doing so we find, wow, what an amazing time that was, and we can be really sensitive about interruptions. A lot of people don't like to be interrupted, of course, when they're doing something. I had a situation happen a couple of days ago where I was fully immersed in the job I was doing, and I got a phone call, and within basically an hour and a half I was in the ICU unit of a hospital in Manchester, trying to comfort and trying to help a couple whose son had had a huge and massive stroke. And we were there together, and I had the opportunity to go into the ICU unit with all the PPE gear and all the paraphernalia that we need to put on. And I went in, and sadly it looked as if the young man had passed away. I know for a fact he's with the Lord now, and that's it's always a great thing. But it made me think about how many times we get interrupted, and at first it might seem massively inconvenient because what we're doing is really important, And it really made me think, and I've studied this before. Jesus had a ministry of interruptions. He was interrupted everywhere he went, whether it was by the centurion whose servant was not well, who came to him, whether it was the ruler of the synagogue, Jairus, who came over his daughter in Mark chapter 5, and then we see later on the woman who had the issue of blood pressing through the crowd and interrupting Jesus, and there were many more. Blind Bartimaeus at Jericho. There are loads, if you just read the scriptures, of what I call Jesus' ministry of interruptions. So if you get interrupted this week, just be careful, because those interruptions might actually be sent to you. Because as I went that particular time, I was very conscious that I was being a representative of Christ and an ambassador of Jesus in that situation. And though there's not a lot I could do, I could at least bring some hope and bring some good news and bring some comfort to the situation, because Jesus is, of course, the resurrection and the life. May God bless you today. If you get interrupted today, pause, think, and just weigh up. It just might be a God-ordained incident. God bless you today.